Hello world, it has been a minute. It has been several weeks since I've posted a video, and in that time the world's gone crazy. So I thought I would do my civic duty and record another video of some random dude on the internet eating stupid hot stuff, because what the world needs is entertainment, right? I'm going to do this a little different today though. I don't have any hot sauce. Today what I have is candy. I have Belly Fiery BeanBoozled. These are supposed to be spicy jelly beans flavored like several different common spicy peppers. They label them as being extremely hot. We'll find out if that's true or not. I'm guessing based on how accurate Jelly Belly flavors normally are that there's a good chance they will have some spice, and they'll definitely be similar to the actual pepper. This is a 1.6 ounce package I got on Amazon. I will include a link if you're interested. The flavors that we have are sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne, habanero, and Carolina Reaper. I'm most interested, and this probably won't come as a shock if you've watched most of my videos, jalapeno and habanero. Those are my favorite peppers. But let's pour these out. One more. And because I'm me, I am going to separate these by color. That is just what I do. Jelly beans, M&Ms, Skittles, doesn't matter. They must be separated by color. And I'm going to put these in order of spiciness, or at least what I think the spiciness will be. So I'm disappointed in the number of jalapeno. I would have liked for it to be a more even match. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the most mild and work my way up, going one at a time, and just see how they do. I'm going to be judging these based on flavor and on heat. I guess I can go ahead and say value. I think it was $5 for this small container, but Jelly Bellies are generally a little bit more expensive. So I don't know. That's tough to pin a value on where it's not actually a hot sauce. I'm going to say 2 out of 5. Let's call it that. And let's start with sriracha. That's weird, because it definitely tastes like sriracha. But sriracha with a jelly bean texture is just kind of weird. That's pretty mild. Alright, let's try jalapeno. It's a little bit spicier than a real jalapeno, but it nails the flavor. It's more the flavor of a fresh jalapeno, not a pickled or cooked one. Okay, cayenne. And it looks like cayenne is the one I have the most of, and cayenne is my least favorite pepper. The jelly bean texture with a pepper flavor is definitely weird. I guess that's cayenne. I think I'm used to the extra vinegar kick that most hot sauces that have cayenne in them have, so it tastes off a little bit, but I think that's why. Okay, habanero. That definitely tastes like habanero. It's not as spicy as habanero, but it definitely has the flavor. I'll let that sit for a minute. Sometimes habanero is a slow build. It definitely tastes like habanero, but I'm going to say it's definitely not as spicy as habanero. Okay, now we'll try Reaper. Now as far as flavor goes, one thing I have to throw down with this, as far as like just a plain Reaper pepper before, never had one. I've had sauces that have some of the pepper in them, but I think all the ones I've had other stuff, so it wasn't just the pure Reaper flavor. So let's see. It tastes like it's been probably a few months now. There was the Reaper sauce from, shoot. I can't think of the name. It's a Texas brand. They did the blueberry ghost pepper one that I tried. I can't think of their name. Anyway, it tastes like their Reaper sauce, so I'm guessing that is an accurate flavor. And it's spicy. Not as spicy as some of the sauces I've had, but don't give this to your kids. That one has some kick. Okay, next, I'm going to grab one of each. And we're going to try them all at the same time. That's not a good idea. Not because of the heat. That is just a bad mix. Don't try all 5 together. That's gross. It does take the heat of the Reaper one down, but that's a really bad taste. Yeah, don't do that. All right. I'm just going to take all the sriracha at once. It's also weird having a whole bunch of just one of these all at the same time. The texture with the flavor is really weird. Like if I had had some chicken wing flavored Jelly Bellies, I don't know if that's a thing or not, that probably would have made that last mouthful a little better. That's weird. Okay, now we're going to take the rest of the jalapenos, which I've only got 2 left. That's kind of disappointing. Not as bad as a sriracha. Still weird. Still spicier than a regular jalapeno. I'm sure this is another bad idea. But I'm just going to finish off the cayenne as well. That's just weird. I'm starting to sweat. We're down to just what's left of the habanero and the Reaper. We got 7 habanero, 8 Reaper. All right, let's see how we do. Whew. As far as taking a handful, the habanero are the best. That might be because an habanero already has kind of a fruity tropical quality to it. But that one wasn't weird. Before I do the rest of the Reaper beans, I'm going to give my tongue a chance to rest for a minute. Because even for a candy, that's a lot of spice. So how's your quarantine going? Are you enjoying this? Honestly, I kind of am. For my day job, I work in IT. I'm a middleware engineer for a bank. And I already work from home anyway. So that's really not much of a change. In fact, my work desk is right there behind the camera. And I enjoy having my kids home. So I'm having a good time. Though I do think this was a dumb idea. I'm not sure if I'm just out of practice because it's been several weeks since I filmed a video, or if this is really just that much capsaicin. even though I haven't been filming, I haven't stopped eating hot sauce, so it makes me think it just really has that much capsaicin in it. It actually does come with a warning. I don't know how much of that's going to show up on camera. The warning says, consume at your own risk. Keep out of reach of children under the age of 13, the elderly, and pets. Do not consume if you are allergic or sensitive to hot and spicy foods, peppers or capsaicin, pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a medical condition for which consumption of an extremely hot food could cause adverse reaction. Due to the hot nature of this food, it may trigger asthma symptoms. Do not give to persons except with their permission and only after sharing this warning. I can see why they would say that, because if you were to take somebody, I'm just going to use my grandpa as an example, just because he has zero spice tolerance. And I've mentioned before that for him, paste picante sauce, the mild, is spicy. And this is my grandpa on my mom's side, not on my dad's side, not the Mexican side. Giving him any of these, that would just be mean, and not in a funny way. So it's the real deal, especially when you get to the habanero and the Reaper. So if somebody wants to do it on a dare, great, but tell them that they are actually spicy. It's interesting, under the ingredients it says they are actually using a puree for each of the peppers. Well, I guess not for sriracha, since that's a sauce and not a pepper. Alright, now we'll take the 8 Reaper jelly beans and we'll finish off this nonsense. The Reaper didn't seem as weird either. Maybe it's just the spicier ones that don't seem that weird in large quantities. I'm going to give this one a minute, because right now either I'm just not feeling the heat or my tongue has become numb. Well, the spice is picking up on that one, but there we go. That was the full container. I don't recommend eating the whole package. That would better be shared between like 5 or 10 people. If I were to rate this on a heat scale for candy, this would be 5 out of 5, the hottest candy I've ever had in my life. So if you want to try them, I've got the Amazon link down below. I mean, these could be, the next few weeks could be pretty boring, so maybe you want to torture yourself a little bit. Anyway, I hope your quarantine is manageable. Hopefully we get through this thing quick, and hopefully things get back to normal soon. And we'll see you next time. But next time, we're not having candy. We're going to go back to hot sauce. Thanks for watching. Enjoy life. We'll see you next time. Whew. Mountain Dew, please. Oh, that was a bad idea.